Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Journal. And this week, I've been thinking about one word: action. Because this week has been Mental Health Awareness Week, and honestly, I think that's exactly what we need right now, more than ever. Because the truth is, there is so much more awareness around mental health today. People are talking more, sharing more, posting more. Despite all of that, we are still in a crisis, especially when it comes to suicide. The statistics are still unacceptable. Too many people are still suffering silently. Too many people still feel unable to say how they're really feeling. And that's why awareness on its own isn't enough anymore. Awareness has to lead to action. And this week really reminded me what that actually looks like. Because on Friday, I delivered my first official talk under the You Alright Mate banner. And honestly, that felt like a huge moment. The conversation was hosted brilliantly by my good friend Lindsay Clay. She opened up by asking me the question that sits at the centre of this movement. You all right, mate? And sitting in front of nearly 50 people, I chose to answer honestly. Because vulnerability is strength. And I genuinely believe when one person speaks honestly about how they're feeling, it gives someone else permission to do the same. And the truth is, right now, I am okay. But building this movement this year hasn't been easy. There's been self-doubt, pushback, fear, a lot of letting go of an older version of myself. But this week also gave me perspective. Because the work is not really about views, numbers, or business success. It's about people, real conversations, real moments, real connection. And one of the biggest moments this week was releasing what I genuinely believe is one of the most important conversations I've had on a podcast. A conversation with the incredible Rose Rowkins around suicide prevention, emotional literacy, masculinity, and human connection. And one line from the conversation has stayed with me all week. Most people don't want to die. They just want the pain to end. And that distinction really matters. Because so often people aren't looking to die. They're looking for relief, for hope, for someone to see them. And through this journey, I've realised just how many people are carrying pain silently, especially men. One of the biggest things I took away from Rose's work is this: suicide prevention does not belong solely to professionals, it belongs to all of us. The way we listen, the way we check in, the way we create safe spaces for honesty, these things matter. And it really connected deeply with another moment from this week. Because on Wednesday, I attended the funeral of an incredible, inspirational human being, Gavin O'Donoghue. And honestly, he's one of the most beautiful celebrations of life I've ever experienced. One thing Gavin said to me on the podcast during his battle with cancer was this: I get to choose how I show up today. And that line has stayed with me ever since. Because life will challenge all of us at some point. We don't always get to choose what happens to us, but we do get to choose how we respond. Listen to people speak about Gavin this week, hearing how many lives he impacted. Remind me again that sometimes the smallest things make the biggest difference. A conversation, a message, a check-in. We often never truly realise the impact we have on another human being. And maybe that's what moving a needle really looks like. And that's why after sharing my story on Friday, I asked the room to take action. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. I asked everyone to message 3 people. Check in on someone. Ask, you all right, mate? Message someone else. Tell them that you're proud of them and you see them. And finally, message someone to tell them that you love them. Simple but powerful. Because you never know what someone is carrying silently. So maybe if you're watching this right now, take action today. Send that message. Make the call. Check in. Because this movement has never been about me. It's about all of us. Creating a world where people feel safer being honest about how they feel. And to Gavin, thank you, mate. Despite only knowing you a short period of time, you've had a profound impact on me. A feeling I got from everyone I spoke to Wednesday that had the privilege of knowing you. Thank you for your courage, your perspective, your legacy. Until we meet again, go brave, my friend. Until next week, I'll keep asking the question. You all right, mate?